The Pussy Detective by DuVay Knox. That's me. You're probably wondering how I got into finding lost pussy. Well, actually, I was born to do this. Everybody comes here with certain sets of skills that only they can do. Finding lost or missing pussy is mine. Technically speaking, finding the spirit or essence of the pussy is what's actually being done. The woman who suffers with this treacherous, vengeful condition is known as a cold maid. She dies inside. Some women go crazy or even silent, refusing to speak ever again. Some off themselves. They most certainly never make love again. You see, every living thing has a spirit that dwells within it, even the furniture. It's alive too. In fact, everything that exists in this fourth dimensional construct that we live in is alive. Yes, four dimensions is as science fails to realize, but more about that later. The fourth dimension, even though we might not think of it as such. So when a pussy goes missing or is lost, what we mean in this business is that its spirit has left the dwelling of the pussy proper. This is called lost pussy or missing pussy. And I'm one of the best and last in the world who is an expert in the ancient art of finding lost or missing pussy. Here's what happens. One day a woman wakes up and the spiritual essence that lives within her honeypot is gone like a fault in a dust storm. It's often some devastating shit. What woman wants to live a life with such a lost, missing, or even depressed pussy? Not many. So they come to me to help them find and retrieve the spirit. Sometimes men come to me to help them as well. The spirit of dicks goes missing too, for a lot of the same fucked up reasons it happens with women. And not to mention the government is busy replacing the soul of niggas' dicks as much as possible. There's a vast world of conspiracy going on since the 1920s to keep black men from being born with the essence of their family jewels intact. At any rate, I send those cases to my good friend and sometimes lover, Madam X, who you will meet later in this. I'm expensive. I get at least half my money up front, and I get to keep as many pictures of the pussy as I want to for further research. I study pussy intensively, because it's the only way you can get to know the pussy. You may be thinking I'm just a freak. True. What can I say? I fly my freak flag high, but I'm also damn good at what I do. It was another scorching hot summer day on the south side of St. Louis, and I had just come out of some pussy in my office. Lena's pussy. That's who it was. I had been fucking Lena with a type of vengeance I reserved for my enemies, and she had loved it. It's my favorite thing to do between cases of finding lost pussy. That is to say, I fuck pussy when I don't have a case to find a pussy. While Lena was getting dressed to leave, I noticed a woman outside my office reading a sign on the door. Reverend Daddy D, Pussy Detective. That's what the sign said. She stood there a good 5 minutes just reading. I presumed she was making up her mind. Didn't she not? Come in. I sung the word. She entered. She was light, bright, and damn near white with a Creole vibe about her. And I had to keep my composure as she was thinking old school garlic bologna. Her ass nearly hung to the back of her knees inside a Prince purple-colored, thin but form-fitting sundress. Through the back of her dress, I saw sweat running down the crack of her butt as she entered, turned around, and looked the place over. I wanted to be that sweat. She spoke. Are you Reverend Daddy D? Last I checked, baby. Well, I hope so, because you come highly recommended. That's good to know. By who? Madam X. She said you help women find their pussies, right? True, I do. If the price is right and for all the pictures of said pussy as possible. She said you would say that. You good with that? Yes, I am. I'm desperate to get mine back. Oh, so I'm like a last resort? No, it's not like that. I just didn't know about you before this. I can dig it. Well, people find me when they need to find me, I guess. But now that you're here and you have found me, have a seat and tell me what happened. Meanwhile, Lena's undulating ass, smelling of African shea butter and black soap, sashayed past me as she went towards the door. See you later, Daddy, she said. She stopped and kissed me on the cheek. All right, girl. See you later. Miss you till I kiss you, Daddy. Likewise, baby. And she was gone. Abyssinia sat down at an angle and faced me with her knees slightly parted, and it was then that I smelled it. The faint aroma of pantyless pussy. I didn't know if she wasn't wearing any panties to make me more apt to take her case, or if she was simply in mourning. Because I've known women who go pantyless when they're feeling some kind of way over the missing of the pussy. Then too, there are some women who simply wear no panties because they just some slick witches. And they're out on the prowl for a lustful night. And going pantyless lets the juices of the honeypot seep out and catch wind in some unsuspected simp's nose. Next thing you know, the poor nigga succumbs. I have also known witchy women who even put pussy juices behind the ears like perfume. And when a nigga hugs or kisses him up close, he gets a sniff and a whiff of that thing. And once again comes under her spell. See, pheromones can have a powerful aphrodisiac effect on the nigga's olfactory system, causing it to go buck wild. At any rate, I knew the unmistakable smell of raw wet pussy that was coming from Abyssinia. So I said, no panties, huh? She was surprised. How could you tell? It's a gift. Plus, I got a sensitive nose, baby.